Hello everyone, hope you're all well. So I want to start off just by saying thank you to all of you who have recently commented, liked, subscribed, so generally, you know, engaged with my channel. It's the passing of 2,000 subscribers, which is just amazing, and also to you know, to have so many of you you know, really engaged this last week with lots of with, you know, the different videos that I've done. I've just seen quite a bit of growth in the channel, and also lots of more engagement than usual, so I'm hoping it continues. I'm going to do something different today though, a little break from the fabric aspect of my work. So I want to do something involving paper. Now I went out, I just can't help myself, guys, and it really is getting serious because I don't have enough room. I'm going to end up having to have a storage unit. But I did go to a couple of charity shops this week, and and bought some books, and what else did I buy? Oh, I did buy some fabric. I did. I'll see if I've got it to hand. Yes. Anyway, the main thing is that the books, because I'm going to use at least one of them today. So let me just grab. First of all, this is I've got a few of his books, of these books. Gordon. What's that even, Gordon? What am I talking about? Anyway, Gordon Benningfield, Poems of the Countryside. So Gordon Benningfield is an artist, and he paints the most stunning, very sort of dreamy, ethereal style. I think they're watercolours, I would say they are, but he includes these lovely drawings, sketches and illustrations in them. When especially, so he does sort of this, you know, where he does the watercolours, but then he also does, I don't think there's any in this book, but the next book I show you will have some. So this is also some lovely poems as well to match the or to complement the books. Just make sure you can see that. Isn't that look gorgeous? I mean, look at the detail, it's incredible. Yeah, he's an amazing artist. All nature based work. Wouldn't be to everybody's taste, and you know, I mean, some of it I would have on my wall, some of it I wouldn't. I think all of it's beautiful. Look at that. So I've got, like I said, I've got some larger scale books of his. These are around everywhere. I find them in all the charity shops everywhere. So this one is 1987, but it first came out in 1980. So the first edition was like, there's one of his, you know, pencil sketches or illustrations. So yeah, so, and there's another one. So this is what I'm going to be using today. And inside, I love these linen-y style covers. It's in really good condition, and I love green. Any green book I absolutely love, and I always look out for them. So that's the first one, and then the second one, that's Poems of the Countryside, and that's Green and Pleasant Land. Now I have two of these. This one has a cover, and this one doesn't. I've had this one for a while. It would have been in another stash that I got recently because it's out, and so that makes me think that I had it a little while. Oh, there's a page ripped out there. Let's see. Which one is it? Well, it's that one. Somebody's ripped that out and used it. And I don't blame them, because so that what I'll probably do then is use this book and keep this for a copy for myself. So I like to have two copies of things, especially if I love them and I think I'm going to use them in my work. So one copy I can use, pull things out of, and the other copy I would keep and not touch. And it's just for my own interest. And again, I mean, you've got these sort of pages that have, you know, you could easily take that out and add it into a journal. And then you've got your long page images. You've got these, you know, style ones as well, circular ones, square and rectangle, and then you've got the pencil sketches. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? So yeah, so I'm intending to use, oh, look at that, I love those lovely daisies, or I forget what they're called now. My memory today is terrible. Dandelion. So yeah, beautiful books, and of course it's lovely poetry as well. It's not that I'm not interested, I love poetry, but you know, I'm more interested in the images. And then I found this, and I haven't seen this one before. This isn't his, this is Paintings by Linda Benton, but it is still the same sort of idea, where you've got these lovely paintings, and I love her style, I have to say. Look at those roses. Another green one, but look at those roses, how gorgeous. And then you've got you know, all these beautiful imagery, and poetry. I might use this one today, actually. I might use two with the project that I've got in mind, but look at them. Now, you know, don't be horrified. You can pick up copies of these so cheaply. I mean, you'd probably pick this up for £1, £2. If you went online, if you were looking online for copies of any of these books from, you know, these online markets that sell them. I forget the name of them now, but yeah, so these book sellers online, you'll get them really cheaply, £2 in the UK for a book like this, even £1.50. So they're readily available is what I'm trying to say, even though they're vintage. I mean, look at that page. Oh my goodness me. They're readily available if you look for them. 1992. So yeah, I just wanted to show you those because I'm going to be using them today. So I'll just put them to one side. Okay, now what I wanted to do today is I'm going to use these books because I can't have, I've just got too many books lying around, and although I bought it to, you know, I don't want to add it to my collection. So let's just see what I could do then. I want to make some wraparound little, yeah, so I could use something like that, but I don't want autumn, I want summer. So let's go back to summer. Marigolds. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, right, so let's take this out. Oh, please don't be horrified. I hate doing it. But like I said, these are very readily available. I have lots of these in my garden at the moment, so it's beautiful. So what I want to do is create a wraparound. Sort of a, let's say, something like that, and then you can put things inside, but then you open it up and you've got that lovely poem by Rudyard Kipling. So Kipling. And you've got that beautiful image on the back there. So or I could do it like this and have a little bit, just a bit, or I could just do it like that and then have pages tucked in. Or that, and then open it up and have, I think I'm going to do like wrap around like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to just fold it like that there. Oh, did I ask how you were? I hope I did. It would be rude of me not to. All right, and then I'll fold that into there nicely, so that it's equal, and then when you open it up I can have things inside, but you have that lovely cover there. I might take that burgundy edge off. Just grab my, I didn't rip it out very well, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, just take that off. Better. Okay, oops. Yeah, I think it would be nice. So I'll do a couple of these. So let me have another look. I'm just going to take the cover off a minute because it's bothering me. See if we can find another one. Summer, focus on summer. That's very summery. That blue sky. It's raining outside today, but we've had very hot weather of the last few days. Oh, I love this. So you could have something like that, and then just have, you know, you don't have to have the full page as or like that, for example. So you could have that as your front and just have a little fold out like that. And I'll have that one, I think. And I'll try and get a better grip. Oh. Okay. That's another one. Let's see. I'll tidy it up. Yeah, it's a ideal day to do some indoor work like this, because it's pouring down outside. And like I say, we've had really hot weather lately, so it's a relief for the gardens. So this one I'm going to fold like that because I don't want to, you know, I might as well have it. And then I've got a little folder there that I can pop in a journal or a page even. So yeah, I'll just trim that off. Okay, and then you've still got Heartsease. You've still got you know, poetry and writing on there. Okay, so that's the second one. Let's see what else. Very distinctive style. I love that. I love the roses. I think I'm looking for a different type of page. Let's see. Well, we've got images on both sides there. Maybe not, I don't know. That's gorgeous. And there's one. Love the cows. That's beautiful. I might use this because I can do it in threes again. With that ripped out well, I might try some from that Benningfield book. Okay, so we've got three there. Let me just have a look at the Benningfield one. Make sure it's the one that's been... These pages are a bit more glossy than those other ones, but let's see. Oh, look at that lovely fox. I love foxes. I love foxes. I love badgers. I love that. Yeah, that's really lovely as well. Horses. I love horses. I just love everything. Yeah, I keep coming back to that. I like that with the shepherd's hooks, the traditional shepherd's hooks. Pages are very, well, the images are very, very soft, muted. I would take that out, but I can't really, I mean, I guess I could fold, but it looks strange. I think that's better off using that. There's one in black and white. Just, you know, a plain sketch. Oh, there's one. You could stitches, but it would be the wrong way around. There's one, a B. Yes, I said about this one, didn't I? Let's use this one. Oops. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's make a start then. Now this one we will do like this. Can you see the colouring and the stain? You know, that old book. Even though it's not that old, it's got that sort of book staining. But they're all going to be a little bit different. But look how gorgeous that is. That one we've done. This one. This in threes, I think. Just because it lends itself to three. Lovely wisteria. Fold that over. Now this is one that could be folded over like this, and well, so this one's different as well. So they're all different, because with this one you wouldn't want to fold it like that, I don't think, and have that white band there. I mean, I could take the band off, but well, I could do that, I guess. I'll think about that. Right, okay, so let's make some papers to go in them. Now I do have here some dyed papers that I thought might be nice to use up a little bit. So if I could maybe just add in something to write on. And I could add in also, let me just grab a pencil. My things will, I need to sharpen my pencils, they're all blunt, dull. Right, so if I'm going to add that in, I'm going to be doing it to there. Okay, I'll just mark it down here. I'll fold it over, actually, rather than... This is one of those dyed papers that I did using cherries, I think, or something like that, or berries, I can't remember now. And it didn't dye very well. I mean, this was white to begin with, so that gives you some indication, but it left these lovely marks on them. That's so not so much, and you can't get them off, they're embedded in the paper. So yeah, anyway, right, so this would go in here like that, and then now I could fold this up and make a pocket with it, so you've got a little fold out pocket as well. Hopefully that's, yeah, so we've got a little fold out pocket as well there, so that's nice. So that goes in there. Some paper inside, so I think I'll leave that one for a minute and we'll move on to the next one because I'll take too long otherwise. This one, let's see. I don't think these pages are right because they're very old-fashioned. What about something like that? That would be great inside there. So I think I'll have that, and it almost, oh wow, it does fit perfectly. So we've got writing page. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll leave that one for a minute. That's half done. This one, let's see, now just notice this. It's card, but that would be lovely inside there because it matches. So what I could do is have, yeah, just have this inside. What would be nice is if I had a pocket though to hold it inside. I'm going to just leave that one in there. And here, what do we want in here? So I've got more papers. Is there anything else? Right, now that's folded over, that would be good, because it's the same size. Okay, so, right, so we've got that one with that in. So we've done them now. So now we're just going to look for, you know, sort of unique pieces that will go in. I'll keep it as it is for now. Right, this one, we want something else in there. And I had papers, didn't I? But I don't know what I've done with them. We want something folded, about that. Is that too much? Yeah. Okay. Working with limited papers here, I think I need to ooh, now I like this, the dotty one. Let's see. What about if I have a page of this? Yeah, I have a page of this. I'll fold it over like that. Because it will look pretty underneath. Like that. So we've got some pretty papers. We could have it coming out the top. That would be nice. Maybe even more coming out the top. Oops. Yeah, I mean, we could even have that side coming out the top. What does that look like? No, prefer the other way. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in there. So that's another one done. A bit whole. So this one, I've got one piece of paper there to use. Now let's find something else. We do have some of this. Might use some of this. Don't want it exactly the same size. It naturally folded there, I'm not sure why. Right, sorry, couldn't see. So I'll fold it there. This is tracing paper, but it's a weird one because it's alright, I think I'll do it there. There. Again, I could fold this up and make a pocket. Yes, I'm going to do that. So let's fold it up. Naturally folds together, but I'm not going to fold it there. I'm going to fold it here. And then I'll do the same again where I cut it, but I'll try and do it better this time round. Right, so that goes in there, like that. Okay, so we've got some interesting papers in all of them now, I think. The only one I'm not so sure about is this, because it's not paper. So I think I will swap it out for something, because it's, what about that? Boring. Ooh. That's a bit odd though. Let's see if we've got any purple. Well, I know we do because I can see. Yes, let's use purple. because I love this. I'm going to really miss this bulb when it's gone. But I love this, the inside as well. So I love the, sorry, you can't see. I love the outside, but I love that side as well. So nice. Didn't fold that very well, sorry. Okay, so I could have both sides. Like that. And I could have them sticking out like that. I like the sticky out bit, if I'm honest, so I think I'll probably keep it. Okay, so because it creates sort of a folder around it. It doesn't have, nothing has to be perfect in terms of it sticking out. Now I'm beginning to wonder whether to have something else there. I think I looked and there wasn't anything that I particularly liked in here. I wanted for that. Oh, green. Green would be nice. The only thing is, it's very dark on the other side. See, some of the patterns are, you know, ones that I would use in this, and then others are not so much. Well, what's that piece that I cut off there? What about if I fold it like that? So I'm going to have that like that. Actually, I'm going to turn it the other way. And have it like that, sticking out rather than the floral. And I have my pocket as well. Yeah, that, I want that. Right, now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have sworn I had 5. But 4 it is. Okay, so we can do a little bit of embellishing, I guess. And I'm going, instead of that, I'm going to use one of my other papers. Where's the small one? There. I didn't use this because I felt it was too long, but with the, yeah, I'm going to put that inside. I prefer it. I felt like the other thing was just not really, yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'll take that out. So we do, I'll put something in there now. Do have some hearts. That would look, a heart would look nice in there. A colourful heart. So there is writing space along here and what have you. That one, that's a bit boring, isn't it? Let's take that out and look for more of that. This. Could have sworn I would have had, there's some left, not enough. Right, anyway, it doesn't matter. Just, okay, I'm going to make it even thinner. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I would have more. This is, did I say this is tea dyed? Yeah, this one's tea, these are tea dyed, these pieces. The other ones were berry dyed, but these are tea dyed. But I'll take a bit off. I might leave a little bit on, but I'll take some off. There. Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a layered look. And interesting, you know, want to be interested in what's behind. This one is the only one that doesn't have that. So should I put something taller or shall I leave it like that? No, I don't think I want to use doily. Do I? Would be quite nice. There's nothing colourful in here. That would be quite nice actually. No, I don't. No, I think I'm going to put something pretty inside, I think. That would be nice. Right, okay, well, let's use that. So the front is that. Yeah, let's use this. This is double printed, you know, printed on both. Oops, sorry. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. So it's printed to there. Pretty sure. There. And then take off this. Oops, sorry guys, again. I mean, it's horrible when you... And then that will fold, and then you've got those lovely images there. So happy with this. Everything's falling down. Okay, and then you've got some paper to write on as well, which is nice. Some of them don't have paper to write on, so we'll have to find a way. Yeah, I mean that will look nice there. So you've got a layered look. Open it up. Oh yeah, I like that. That's not straight. Okay, so we've got that. That one with the 2 in. And that one. I feel as though they need more. Alright, let's see what we can put in the centre of here or in the middle. I mean, again, I could rip up doilies and put those in. And I don't even have to have anything too... I'm just going to take this off. There's just not enough room on my desk at the moment to... Oh, I didn't do that very well. Right. Now, I could be using my ruler here. Don't need to be... There. And see, this might be a nice piece to use in one of them. Just nice, colourful, pretty page to use in there. White inside, unfortunately, but you know, this is just creating a little book to look at. So that could go there. Again, a lovely contrast. Yeah, where's that? Or do I want that? And another one, not in there. have that in there because I feel like that didn't go with. No, that, oh. Let's see. Got a blue one in there. The doily. What about that in there? I didn't have a doily. It's very pretty, this one. Should I have a doily? Yeah, I'm going to have a doily. So we need to fold that in half like that. Like that. Pop that in there. If it doesn't fit, I can trim the edges off. No, that goes inside there. So, yeah, I prefer that, definitely. Okay, good. Right, so we've got all our pages. Oh, I feel like I want to decorate this because it's almost too much. Right, what can we put on here? Oh, pretty bird. I need to be doing some more decorations, to be honest. You know, more pretty things. That's gorgeous. Maybe I should make some of them today. What we've got here, see if there's anything. I don't think there is. Ooh, let's look at that one. What about if I cut that in half? I'm going to cut it, you know. I'm going to cut it with my fabric. I shouldn't, but I'm going to cut it with fabric scissors. Right, and then this could sit like that on there and be part of the fold, or the fold could go in and that could be decorate the front of it like that. I feel like it should be like that. I think I'm going to have that on the front. Yeah. Should I have something behind it? Not that, maybe some book page with a nice contrast with the, you know, sort of like to contrast those. So I think I will have a bit of book page. Yes, definitely. Okay, well, let's do this. Doesn't have to be neatly ripped, it can be a little bit skew if. that. Perfect. All right. She said, answering herself. And I love the fact that these are slow stitched already. You know, I love making these. These are my favourite things to make. And when I'm using them like this, is it that way? Does it matter? I don't think it does. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And then it will just be lovely on there. Okay, right, so that one's done, as far as I'm concerned. And what I'm going to do is wrap some ribbon around it. I think with that one, I don't think there's much to do, because although I could add something pretty here, little bird. See what else I've got. Took that out. Oh, there they are. I was looking for these, but I think these are too big. Let's see if there's anything. What about some fabric? Oh, they're my pieces that I made. Oh, that's nice. What about that? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm wondering whether to fold that over there. Oh no, it's the wrong way around. It needs to go that way. Yeah, let's put that on. But I want it to flip up. So I'm going to glue it here. Put the glue on there, like that. And then this is going to go there. Right, I'm going to leave that like that. And I'll add something like a piece of lace or something. Oh, I've got some cream here. I think I was looking for cream. I think that's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's it. That's the bit. Isn't it interesting? It's just, you know, a small piece. It just makes the difference to go across like that. And it makes it pretty. So put this back on here. A bit more. And then that will stick down there. And I'll be happy with that. And then on the other side you've got that lovely bit of fabric there, and then you've got your pages there that you can work on. Right, okay, I'll need to put all that back. But I'll keep it close because I want to embellish the other bits as well. Right, so I'm loving that now. I just think that's perfect for a little bit of dangly bit there. Very pretty. Okay. I mean, this is nice. What about if I made, you know, just a little ruffle or something from this? Sort of like a ruffle effect, like that. How about that? That's nice. I could put something underneath it just to, you know. So I think I'll do that. So I will cut off to there. It's probably a bit too big, but do I want a little bit of something underneath? I'll fold it again. I don't need to take this funny little edge off. Okay, and I'll take that funny little edge off. Okay, right, and then I will fold it into like a little thing like that will sit there, but I'm wondering whether to put that underneath. So I take a tiny bit of that off. Yeah, that's not going to really, I had a feeling it wouldn't. Don't need much, you just need a small piece to go underneath. Like, and you could use either side really. You know, you can still see the dots coming through there. Probably not enough. So I'm definitely going to do this because I love it. So I will, shall I staple it on or glue it or stitch it? No, it's not, it needs to be further up in the corner there. Try not to go into my thumb. It's not going to be the neatest stitching, but it's just to get it on, you know, and for it to stay on. It's not the easiest thing to stitch. I think I'll just tuck that in a little bit. It just feels like it's too much. Come out like that, and then I can well, I don't mind the stitching on the other side, to be honest. I mean, but it probably does look a mess. Right, okay, I'm just going to leave it like that, and there. Good, and then I'll put something over that, and then I like that. That's really pretty as well. So it's all coming together, you know, and it does in the end. So that goes in there, I believe. Whoops, upside down. There. Now, see this bit here. This I could put something there, like one of these. Not that one, but I could put that one there. That would look nice. Thread everywhere. Oh, little robin. Just rip him down a little bit. Quite like the robin. Well, I like that as well. But it's very decorative, and I'm thinking this. Little robin. Yeah, I'm going to put the robin on. Just going to rip a little bit of this off though, because it's a bit neat. There, that's better. Yeah, good. So I'm going to glue. Yeah. And just have it sort of sitting like that. And I don't mind it, you know, coming out of the edge like that. It just adds that more to that layered look that I was looking for. And then I could always put, again, you know, another piece sort of over the top there if I wanted to. I am going over the top. Okay, so there we go. That's the second one. Oh, no, I love that little bird. Actually, I'm going to glue it. No, I don't want to glue it down. Okay, I need to take that glue off because I want to be able to lift it up and right underneath a little bit. Just do a little, or tuck something in there. good. So that's that one done. So that's done. That one, I'm not happy with it because I feel like it needs something more. We've done that one, that one. That needs something, and I haven't sorted it out yet. Well, that's a purple flower, but you know, it doesn't work there. What was I trying to do here? Oh, it was a closure. It was closure, yeah. I can't put that as closure, like as you know, and then have something wrap around because it'll just destroy the flower. That flower is beautiful though. That would look really nice tucked in there like that, because it is, you know, yeah. I'm going to put that in there like that. And have, yeah, not there. It's too delicate. It's a tuck spot though. I don't want to cover. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. Shall I put something behind it? Book page again, or something like that. Like a layered effect again. Yes, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to do that because I'm not too worried about this. I mean, it's nice words by Rudyard Kipling. I mean, I guess I could make it sort of flip up so you don't lose anything. So if I were, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to glue this to the page there. So you're not going to lose much, if anything at all. There, I'll have that sticking out a little bit, which is fine. And then that there, and then you're not going to lose any words. You can tuck things in. So I'm going to glue this to there. Oh gosh, I think I've been out of frame. Oh, there. And that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Oh, I just love it. Yeah, nice little package there. Okay, so I just popped out for a minute and I'm back. What I wanted to do was tie these up with ribbon or twine or something. So I'm going to start with this one, and I cut out a little piece of twine here. Oh, that's quite nice as well, actually. But I think I'm going to stick with twine for this one. Now, shall I do it double? I think I will. Yeah, I'll do it double. This is probably a bit long, but there we go. So that one's, yeah, no, that's perfect. So that one's tied. This one I was going to use, which one I was going to use with this? I'm going to try this. This looks nice around here. I don't know why I'm persisting with this ribbon thing, but because I could just use twine and it would look nice, so we'll see. Let's just see. I mean, that's quite nice. I like that. If I straighten it up a little bit, I quite like that. And just pull it down a little bit like this. And that. There. I think we'll keep that like that. Yeah, we'll keep that one like that. This one, I did want that white cloth, but I felt it was too thick. I'm going to try this and see, because it's a little bit thinner. See if I like this. Let's just see. I'll cut it off there. It's a bit more simple, and I don't mind it. I can't think, yeah, I'll stitch this one, I think, because I can't think what else to do with it at this stage. I could just excuse me, could do the same thing that I did there. Just have that hanging down. Yeah, that's all right. So I think I might leave it here. Just have them like this. Right, well, I'll open them up so you can see them, and we'll do it one at a time. So we've got some papers in here. We've got that, which I love, and you can always pop something inside like that. It's like a little tuck. And then we've got these papers, so a range of papers. I might tie them all together, I might not. So that's the first one. Second one, I'll just take that off. I love this. And of course we've still got all the writing inside. We've got, and I could do something here. Actually what I could do is make that into a tuck spot and have a tuck spot inside, although you wouldn't see that. But yeah, I mean, there's so many possibilities with these. And then I've got these pretty papers plus a doily that's tea dyed, and I love that. And then this one, love this bit. It's attached to this, and I think it complements this paper really nicely. I love the fact that you can see all of that writing. We've got some writing paper, and you've got tuck spots down here that you could use, so you could put things in there. So that's that one. And then finally this one. So they're not overly complicated. Of course you could put something on the back, but you've got that on the back. So you've got a poem on the back, a beautiful image on the front. And then inside you've got this little bird and some pretty papers, and again another little double pocket thing in the centre. So there we go. So I hope you like that. Hope you enjoyed that. It was a little bit complex at the beginning, and I was all over the place with it. There's quite a lot of editing, but I will be back for more slow stitching. I must get on with my project for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and I also have a few that I need to finish off, and I've got a few things to show you as well. So take care everybody, and have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.